Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, we finally know what the Titan event will be and what the Hero's Path will be. The news just dropped in game. The events are not live yet, but we know exactly what are in these events. Let's jump right into it and talk about what we're going to be working towards. Alright guys, so here is player and play. You guys go into this, your player and play, and they update the schedule without any notice. So today, they've updated the calendar and the Festive Titan event is listed here. So let's jump right into it. Festive Titan event, what you can get. Boom, Champion Soul. Alright, Mythical Book, got Barrel, Primal Shard, Void Shard, Chicken. So we're going big for the 5th anniversary with the Festival of Creation. Join us for almost a month of events. So we have the dates here. Very, very nice. And it's a Titan event. Awesome rewards. Soul and Avatar for Armans the Magnificent. So it looks like it's going to be the big prize. Will be the Soul for a Titan event. This is kind of what I didn't want, because the Titan event, we know that it's going to be pretty deep, right? It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of resources. But you know what? For Armans' Soul, I think it's 100% going to be worth it. I think he will benefit a lot from his Soul. Hopefully it's a 5-star Soul. 5-star is going to give him some extra accuracy. And yeah, it's going to give your Armans a huge boost right out of the gate. I think this event is a must-do, but I think it's going to be quite difficult. We'll have to see what kind of events are in there. Like, I'm guessing at least 2 summon events, and at least 2 training, 2 dungeon diver. It'll effectively be another fusion right after the fusion. All right, so now we know it's going to be the Armans Soul. We don't know if it's a 4-star or 5-star. 5-star. We've seen 4-star Rathalos, for example. We've seen 4-star UDK Wukong, but we've also seen 5-star Souls as well. So, we'll have to see what this one, how this one shapes up. But I mean, I think it's going to be a must-do. People are going to be kind of starved for resources, but I think it's going to be a must-do, especially if you're serious about using Armans for PvP. All right, so that's going to be the Titan event. It's going to be dropping, I believe, tomorrow, 24 hours from now. And some other news here. They've actually disclosed the Path of Clover event. This is going to be the Hero's Path event that's going to be following the Champion Chase. There will be 50 fragments available in this event, and it looks like there's going to be a guaranteed champion in this event. So it could have been either way, right? It could have been guaranteed champion for a Titan event or Soul for the Hero's Path. It could have been either way. In the past, Blizzard, the last fusion, hybrid fusion, identical to this Armans fusion, was Blizzard, and in the Blizzard fusion, it was a 5-star Blizzard Soul in the Hero's Path or the Snow Path or whatever. In this case, the Armans Soul is going to be a Titan event, which means more resources spent to get them, obviously, because this Soul is going to be really, really good. In this event, the Path of Clover event, they're actually giving up a free champion here. So get Grand Oak Padrig. I actually don't know too much about this champion. We're going to go into the index and check out his kit real quick. Summon champion from shards and soul stones to earn coins, and then you'll get rewards along the way. So basically, it's a guaranteed champion. Hopefully, they don't charge us an insane amount. You're going to be able to get the Grand Oak Padrig as well as his 5-star Soul. That's actually pretty crazy. I can only imagine how expensive this will be with the 5-star Soul attached to it. And then there's going to be the extra 50 fragments to finish off your Armans in this event. So for me, I actually gambled. I did not summon anything for the summon event or the Champion Chase event for Armans. So I need these 50 fragments in this Hero's Path. And I will probably go for this champion, but let's have a quick look at the kit here. All right, so he's a Sylvan Watcher. So I'm going to jump in here. Sylvan Watcher, Padrig. So Grand Oak Padrig. Sylvan Watchers, legendary support, he's spirit based. Really good base speed, 112. He has a speed in all aura. Speed in dungeons, actually, 25%. That's actually kind of meh. That's kind of meh, to be honest. What's going on here? A1, 25% should decrease the cooldown of random allies' active skill. So decrease cooldown of random ally. Okay. Teams up with all allies to attack one enemy. The allies joining the attack will use the default skill. Okay, so it's a team-wide attack. That's good. Also fully restores max HP. So I guess that's good against Fire Knight. And places continuous heal on allies for 2 turns, 4-turn cooldown, which is pretty standard. I think it's a pretty standard ally attack. It's a team ally attack, which is really good. But then he doesn't really give like a buff, like crit damage buff or crit rate or whatever. He's actually restoring max HP, which is mostly irrelevant. And then he places the continuous heal. So I would say this is like not a really good ally attack. And then it's A3. Fills turn meter of all allies by 20%. Okay, that's pretty good. Not as big as Lysandra. I believe Lysandra's 30%. Then, or is it Arbiter 30%? I get those two mixed up sometimes. Then removes all debuffs from all allies. So it's a cleanse. And then you place increased speed on all allies for 2 turns. So it's a 3-turn cleanse with increased speed and turn meter buff. Actually, that's really good. I think that's really strong. Yeah, that's nice. 3-turn cooldown, really nice. And then what's his passive doing? At the start of this champion's turn, place a buff on each ally for 1 turn, depending on their type. So he's putting 4 buffs out every time he takes a turn. But then each champion is going to get the same turn, right? Places a buff on each ally for 1 turn depending on their type. Yeah, so it doesn't stack more than 1 buff per champion. They're going to get the same buff over and over, and if they got it, then they're not going to get another one. I mean, it's kind of nice for a free buff. It's kind of nice for a free buff, to be honest. Kind of nice for a free buff, but it would have been nicer if there was more to it. I don't know. Overall, I'm not super impressed, to be honest. This is a pretty good move. Cleanse, turn meter fill, and then increase speed. It's actually a good move. And then this is passively, passive good. So he kind of puts increased attack, and then you can go increase speed, turn meter boost. So almost like Arbiter, I guess. Almost the same effect as Arbiter. Some flexibility because you can use them for defense-based nuker, for example. And he also buffs your other support champions. I don't know. I'm not sure I would use him anywhere either. Hard to say. This is actually kind of tough, actually. I'm not too interested in this guy. I don't know if I would spend, I don't know, 25 sacreds to get him or whatever they're going to ask. But hopefully they don't ask too much. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video. I just want to news drop that for you guys. If you guys weren't able to see the Player and Play calendar update. But like I said, we're going to be getting Grand Oak here for the Heroes Path, and then we're going to get Arman's Soul as part of the Titan event. And we know it's going to be a pretty expensive Titan event, I'm sure. So we'll talk more about that when the events actually drop, and then we know a little bit further about what the details are to the event. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.